Hey y'all, what's up? So I'm sitting here school shopping. It's August. My kids are supposed to be going back to school here soon, and I'm trying to get my shopping done. I haven't really started shopping, but I got a bunch of my Amazon cart ready to go. But as I'm sitting here going through the things that they need for their school list, my mind is just playing mind games with me. I don't know whether I should send them back to public school or not, or if I should homeschool them again. So when COVID hit, my kids' school was one of the schools that mandated masks, and I pulled my kids from school immediately. I didn't allow them to go to school and sit in masks for hours on end because that's not healthy. And if I could barely breathe going to the grocery store with a mask on, I know my kids wouldn't be able to handle that for hours on end. So I homeschooled them. When they lifted the mask mandate, which was like a year and a half, 2 years later, I did allow them to go back to public schools. Last year in public schools, my daughter was in 4th grade and her teacher just barely did her job. Not only would she come home and tell me all different kinds of personal things about her teacher's personal life, she would come home every once in a while throughout the year with bad grades. Now, I'm one of those parents that are pretty stern on my kids about their grades. I expect that they do good, always try their best, but to do good, get good grades. Well, my daughter would constantly somehow just slip back to having a D or an F all the time, and it would stress me out because I didn't know what she was doing wrong. I'm not at school with her. She wasn't bringing any homework home. Apparently everything was done in class, so she would get in trouble here because I didn't really know what was going on, and neither did my daughter. Ended up being she just didn't like to do her job and never graded my daughter's stuff, so when it came time to send grades home, my daughter always had bad grades because the woman just decided not to grade her stuff. Now, on top of that, I also had issues with my son being bullied last year on the bus. We contacted the school every single time. Every single time my son was right. My son was not at fault. They pulled video footage from the bus every time. But yet, somehow, these other kids just still didn't really get the punishment that I guess they deserved and needed. So it got so bad, and my son would come home and just have, a crap attitude and not really want to, be with us or anything. So I ended up just allowing him to not ride the bus home from school, and I would pick him up so that way he didn't have to deal with the people bullying him anymore. Now, that helped tremendously. It was pretty much done and over with, but, at the same time, why do I want to even risk that again? And my kids are asking me to be homeschooled because they don't really want to go to school. And then everything else that's going on in this world, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if sending them back to public school would be the right choice or if I should homeschool.